Today on EPL, we are talking winning by any means necessary. What would you do to win?
I did not choose this song.
Throwback Thursday.
Yeah,
You didn't say that? Wait a minute, this wasn't this your Halo Award?
Yes, a few weeks ago. Why are you bringing up old shit?
How you gonna say you
Throwback
didn't choose
Thursday.
it? This song chose you. Yes. Okay, now y'all can't be
Ain't nobody
really
not
uninterested.
dancing.
This is terrible.
You listen.
Everybody's
You see how they do me, y'all?
This is what happens. This is your party.
They say, because I am so old school.
Beyond.
Kind of like choir.
All right, who gonna do the choreography?
I remember this. There was some little dancers.
Yeah, they were.
And you got to turn around and bounce with it a little bit.
Yeah, you got to do it all.
I will say this. It was groundbreaking because if you think about it, Beyonce did a video similar to this where she's, in the right space.
On top video.
Yeah,
See what I'm saying?
Those
Everything good that we have today
So,
is recycled.
Did you see Ralph
Can I get an
Tresvant?
amen, somebody?
Ralph Tresvant had on Tods.
What are Todd's on?
Those little shoes. You know the shoes, Tods?
I don't know Todd's.
He had some Tods on and they didn't even exist then, but that was his own. Well, you
See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Everything
had
is
the Gucci
recycled.
frames before Dana Dane.
Thank you. Welcome, you guys, to Eat, Pray, and Live. We have an amazing show today. We are so happy to be with you, and I'm going to introduce my co-hosts today. We have the lovely Michelle Epps is back in the house.
Hey.
That was it. You just gonna woo woo.
I missed you guys. I'm glad to be back. And I can't wait to get my drink.
That's funny.
I like that.
And then we have, of course, Demetrius Jones. He's our resident freak.
I thought I was your male.
You are my male me, but you're also the resident
Which
freak.
means she called herself a resident freak.
Pretty much. She basically called herself
Oh,
a
I'm a
freak.
closet freak.
Okay.
I just haven't come out yet.
She's more of a tease than a freak. We've covered
You
that.
would know.
It's so discouraging.
And then,
We learn new things every week.
and then, last but never, ever, ever least, is my militant me, which is Miss Courtney Stewart.
What up, y'all?
Hey, girl, and Stacy, shout out to Stacy
Yes.
Ike. I think she booked another job today.
Oh,
so
nice.
prayers
Nice.
up
She worked
to our girl. Go
nice,
get it,
nice,
girlfriend. We
nice.
love you. We love you. We love you. Oh Lord, how y'all living?
Me? Carefully.
As you should.
Yeah.
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 Wait a minute.
Carefully. I walk around carefully.
You
now.
walk around. See, I'm walking around intentionally. That was my word for you. How do you walk around carefully? How does one do that? It almost sounds like you're walking around in fear. That you're living in fear.
Well, yeah, a little bit.
And what's the benefit of that?
Not getting shot, typically.
But this is LA, baby.
Where are you at?
And you live in the valley.
Like, is that what we got to work
Oh, y'all think I'm worried about the criminals? I am not. I'm always trying to not get shot by the police.
Oh.
So, that's the sad part. That everybody's like, "Oh yeah, I get that."
It is.
God
We're like,
damn
oh,
shit.
okay, yeah.
We did it.
Their everyday fear. That
Only the trigger,
Black man
because I
has
do
to-
know some police that are cool. It's the trigger happy police.
Yes,
so,
it's
you
the
know.
trigger happy
So I
police.
walk around carefully,
Yes. Okay.
It has
All
to
right.
let them know I'm an officer of the court, then everything seems to straighten itself out.
We're
at
with
that
it.
point.
How's
Yeah.
your week, Miss Courtney?
It's been good so far. Busy and cold.
Did anybody see Just Us?
This is us?
Oh, this is
I
us.
was like, wait,
Wait a minute.
I haven't seen that yet.
it's fantastic.
This is us.
week, yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah. This week was a lot.
She does know that we put her up on this.
Yeah, we
No,
talked
but
about
I
this a
don't.
little while ago.
I don't
yeah.
remember. Yeah, and I'm actually gonna
But she
shout
caught up,
out.
so that's all that matters.
TMZ actually put me up. Y'all planted the seed. They watered the seed because they
TMZ
had
had to water it.
they had to
Wow.
water it because it's
Don't
just
you
not
like
on
how
my
she
radar.
give credit to the white man? We told her about this.
You're
We
like,
planted
you
the
need this,
seed,
you need
but the
to be-
white man watered it.
And once he said it, it
Who's
confirmed
Harvey's
it was
sidekick?
good.
What's his name? Charles. Where can I give credit to Charles?
Okay.
He pushed you into the
Yes.
show.
And thank you. And the brother that played the father, they were interviewing him, and I said, let me go and watch this. So I downloaded the app, NBC app, and watched the whole episode, and I was like, wow. It was a little.
So
it was a
you
little
haven't
intense.
watched it
Oh,
from
so
the
you-
beginning?
No,
You
I just
just,
watched that one episode.
What the hell?
Sorry, y'all. Listen, somebody got to put this show together. That's all I'm saying.
Sheree, just stop it. Just move on to the damn topic. I can't.
But when you get a chance, you should go back and sort of watch
see
the
them
build
all?
up because then it affects you.
No, you shouldn't. I don't
No, it
even
was-
want her to have that joy. Why would
But
I
you
give
know
her
what,
that
though?
joy?
But I don't want to deprive anyone out there who hasn't seen the show to think that, oh my God, I have to start all over from the beginning. Because even though I didn't see any of the prior episodes, that was incredible.
No, it would have
It
been
would have
even
been
better.
even more incredible?
Yes.
because the skill of what they've done is in the building of the characters.
Come on
and the
now,
story.
preach.
Wow.
And it was
You've seen
very
it too?
beautifully
No.
done.
Oh.
What was that? Wait a
I've seen
minute.
pieces.
Okay.
Was the whole episode about that?
Well, hey,
Because
I
that's
don't
what I
want to
saw.
spoil this
No,
for
that's what I
anybody.
saw. So I'm wondering if
Well,
they
it already
took.
aired, so we can talk about it.
That's not
Just
right.
Spoiler alert! If you don't want to hear anything more about This Is Us, turn
Oh,
it down for a
everybody must
minute.
know.
But everybody knows by now. It's
Yeah,
been all over
everybody
the
must
news.
know.
Like
No, they
it
don't.
aired 3 days ago.
No,
2 days
no.
ago.
Let's get it cracking. We can't get it popping because yesterday was National Margarita Day.
Oh, I found out at like 8 o'clock at night, and I was like, "Yo, that's my favorite."
Not to worry,
Okay.
I got you.
So is this a margarita in a bottle?
Well, this is a little. It's a remix.
Okay.
Okay.
It's someone brought this to the house. It was sparkling tequila, and I didn't like it at all. So what I have done is because it was a little sweet. You know, I don't really do sweet drinks.
Yeah.
So I've kind of just made another cocktail out of it. I've added a little more tequila. I've added a little margarita mix. So it'll be interesting to see what we have.
We might need to be a little scared of that.
You gonna play me like that?
Not in a way like, thank God I don't have to drive right after the
No,
show.
no. I don't think it'll be too strong. Michelle,
Go ahead.
take first sip,
Yes.
Mama. Okay.
I'm gonna be the guinea pig, I guess.
Oh,
I don't mean much to the show. That's what that means. Woo! I haven't even tasted it. It just hit my.
okay. You can smell.
Yes.
That it's,
Let me smell.
Well, I mean, dang, it's a margarita.
That's the tequila
That smells like some wino shit.
in the middle of the day.
In the
Somewhere in 5
middle
o'clock.
of the day.
it actually kind of tastes like just fruit juice. It just smells stronger than
That,
it tastes.
okay, let me say this. That's also famous last words
You're right.
of somebody that's
But
going to be
it's
laid out on the
really
studio
sweet.
floor.
I ain't never been
It
laid
is
out
sweet. It's
nowhere.
really sweet.
It tastes like Kool-Aid.
Tastes like Kool-Aid. You keep going.
Cheers, you guys.
Put a little in your cup.
No, you don't want to do that. We don't know what might happen.
Happy belated
Margarita.
National Margarita Day.
It's Folgers in your cup.
We got Bible study too. We can't be drinking too much. We do have Bible study later tonight.
We can't be drinking too
Well,
much.
we sober by then. It's 8 o'clock.
It's Mariah's birthday today.
What's your baby's birthday?
Yes.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mariah. How old is the baby?
12.
Oh,
I have a 12-year-old. It was a teen pregnancy.
Yeah,
So,
girl.
I thought you was in the single digits when it happened.
it was teen pregnancy. No, not single digits. I was in the, double, but
Wow.
yeah, sometimes things
I don't wanna
happen.
be part of
Sometimes
this
things
conversation.
happen.
I'm not.
I'm not part of this
I should
conversation.
be a
It's
part
the
of this
tequila
conversation.
to see.
It's to Quava.
Yes.
To Quava. Well, happy birthday to the baby. You have
Happy
plans
birthday.
for today?
She
and
said
thank you for coming to join us.
I
Oh, yeah,
know.
she's still in
Yes.
school. So.
Yeah, so you can get away.
Yes, and she's with her dad, after school. So I don't know. It depends on what she wants to do.
Okay.
Because she has her whole.
Should we not go there with? We're not gonna go there with Dad because he was on TMZ yesterday too.
Oh, yeah. No comment.
Okay, we go.
No
It's Tito.
explosive, no comment.
We're gonna bypass that.
Yes.
But all is well.
Yes.
Got you. And that's
Yes.
all we. That's it. That's all we need. That's all we need. That's all we
Yes.
need. Okay.
Yes.
So she's with
just
Dad
keep drinking
the
my
whole day,
Kool-Aid.
or you'll see her later.
Well, yeah, I'll see her later. But she doesn't want to go to dinner. She wants to do something different.
Are you guys at the point to do family stuff yet?
I don't know.
But you will be.
Yeah, I'm okay.
Yeah, you will be.
So,
Because you're still going through a divorce, and I know that's a very difficult time for anybody. But once you get on the other side of that, there is life.
Yeah.
You know.
Yes,
And
I'm
it gets-
experiencing
it
my
gets
life.
better.
That's what I do.
There's
now.
co-parenting life,
Yeah.
right? I know you live in your life.
Oh, I'm living.
Amen. As
In
you
the
should.
zone.
As you should. But yeah, the co-parenting life is awaiting once you guys get past your stuff. So
Yes.
that's good news. What are we here to talk about today? What are we here to
Good
talk
question.
about? Good
What are we
question.
talking about?
I know what we're talking about. I want to go to something that this is it. Thank you, because the pictures help.
He's like, do a show.
Do you still believe in magic? Interesting. Well, I'm going to say we've got this picture up for you. Early Tuesday morning, Los Angeles part owner, that's Jeannie Buss, made some big changes in the franchise. The biggest was firing her brother, Jim Buss, as head of basketball operations and replacing him with a new head of operations, which is Magic Johnson. And then she apologized to Laker fans for taking so long to make the change. Now, this is interesting because winning at all cost. Now the goal here is to win and to do well for the franchise and of course to make the fans happy. And she had to fire her brother, which is a pretty hard thing to do. Could you guys do that?
Absolutely.
Do you
Yes.
Okay.
No
Next
problem.
topic.
Well, I think the Lakers had went down. It wasn't the same.
Yeah.
So you have to make a executive decision, especially if you're running it, because I think once her father passed, it went on to her. So that was her due diligence to take care of this. And, you know.
Yeah. What are you guys thinking? What are you thinking?
What I'm thinking?
Yes.
Dying.
I think it's bullshit.
Come on.
What do you mean bullshit? That she fired him, or
That he along with Mitch Kupchak and was it one other person
was one
that
other
they
person.
that they were fired, because a lot of times what we forget is what got us to a point. Keep in mind, Mitch Kupchak and I think Jim Buss was in that position. They traded for Chris Paul. Chris Paul did not come to the Lakers because David Stern, who was commissioner at the time in the Charlotte Hornets, which had Paul, he vetoed the trade, citing basketball reasons, and then sent Chris Paul to the Clippers. Everything for the Lakers began to unravel at that point when they didn't get Chris Paul. They eventually did get Dwight Howard, who was hurt, I believe, for the entire time that he was here. And then you had Kobe, who was also ailing for the past 3 years on and off with injuries. At the end of the day, it really was not Jim Buss's fault nor Mitch Kupchak's fault. It just happened. But what ends up happening is we go forget all that and say, y'all fucked up, we go hire Magic.
So you think? Oh, do you think he was in on it?
And
The
on
brother,
what?
the Jim. Do you think he was in on the change on being demoted?
He don't know. I don't think he thought he should have been demoted, and he was
Gotcha.
right. Now,
So you don't think he should have been?
No, regardless
replaced?
of how we may feel about him, where a lot of people didn't necessarily like him, and of course they like Magic better because he's the player.
Yeah.
But Mitch Kupchak, who helped Kobe win 2 titles, who got Ron Artest and got a few other people who took over for Jerry West after he left and went to the Memphis Grizzlies. They both deserve more time than 1 year after Kobe's retirement to right the ship.
That's an interesting point. Yeah.
So.
Well, apparently he said, or that the agreement was that he was going to have 3 years to turn the franchise around, and he hasn't done it. And she apologized for it taking so long.
Yeah, she's wrong.
Okay, so you
That's
think
harsh.
that's a harsh, yeah.
because 3
statement.
years, I would imagine, like, how you don't build a team that
Yeah.
quickly.
If anything, the only thing that Jim Buss may be blamed for is maybe not wanting Phil Jackson to be the coach of the Lakers. And again, we have revisionist history. The last time Phil coached the Lakers, what happened? They got bounced out of the play. They didn't even make the playoffs. So it's like, I understand this point of view. Like, why am I bringing back this guy who couldn't get us to the playoffs? So,
Will this all be a mute point if Magic turns this thing around?
to the public, yes. Will he? No.
But
It's not
I
gonna
think,
happen.
but I
He's not
think
gonna turn them around?
it's
No.
more than just about the franchise. It's about the fans as well. People weren't coming to the games. I just think sometimes.
And that's a good point.
I think that Jeannie, he could come back. he's still his family. Like that doesn't mean this is the end all be all.
You're
So
right.
I just think you have to bring in new to and everybody loves Magic. So I think more so he's gonna bring in the fans and the love again for the Lakers.
It's kind of she's right. It's kind of a morale booster,
Right.
and it kind of know
Right.
gets the excitement back in the Magic.
Yeah,
back.
but unless like LeBron and Steph Curry, unless they go play on Mars or something, Lakers ain't winning nothing for probably the next about 10 years. It's just,
Really?
it just is what it
Not
is.
10 years.
So you oh wow, okay.
Not
Well,
10 years.
Demetrius, we're gonna see.
That's what I get.
I think that they're gonna build a team and put it because
Who they go get?
okay, but hold on, it's some young guys.
Yeah, like that they could.
I don't know their names because I didn't watch the
I
doubles.
gave up pro sports years ago. So
You know what? Unless we're about to play this on the PlayStation, who they go get? Who they go get? That's gonna be Curry's a young dude. Who they go get?
I'm pretty sure it's
well,
a
things
16
happen,
or
though.
17
Like, I'm
year
not
old.
wishing anything on
Unless-
anybody.
unless they
people
get
hurt,
Chris Paul.
people get sidelined for different reasons. Like, you just don't
LeBron
know.
ain't getting hurt no time soon.
Could you cut? Okay, let's go back to the original thing though.
What?
Now you feel that he just shouldn't have been cut because he didn't have enough time to turn the thing
He
around.
needed at least 2 more years, 1 or 2 more years at least after
Okay.
Kobe.
But he
retired.
agreed to 3,
He
so
did.
that was
He should
the
have.
deal.
Yeah.
But Michelle makes a very good point that I do want to acknowledge. If you need something to get the fans back into the seats,
That's how
because
to
at
do
the
it.
end of the day, it is
Yeah.
a business. I do understand that we have to fire him in order to just get the fans back. We have to do something.
But isn't that a huge part of the whole overall franchise?
What?
The fans.
Yes.
Yeah.
If they don't buy tickets, you can't pay the players, right?
No, that's not true because the
can.
NBA makes more money off of the TV rights than the fans going to see the
Gotcha,
games
okay.
anyway. So
So could you fire? Okay, say you were in agreement with it, okay, and you were looking at it from Michelle's point of view, like we just got to get some fresh blood in here. We got to do something to just pick the energy up and get the interest back. Could you fire
my brother?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can fire my mama. It don't bother me. It's easy for me.
It's work, man.
Yeah, but I'm not one of those people who says like it's business, not personal. Because no, it's
is
a combination.
personal,
But you got to do what you got to do. Plus, I want to help them out. If my mom isn't good at running the Lakers, I don't want to keep her there away from her purpose. She might find something she's good at.
Yeah.
Right.
Got to move her.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that he's cut off. Like he can't come to the games now. You know
Yeah,
what I
he ain't
mean?
Donald Sterling or nothing.
But Donald
He didn't
Sterling
do
cashed
that.
out though. He didn't, I wouldn't mind not coming to those.
But see, this is the thing. People say that, but what you got? How old is Donald
That's
Sterling?
ego, man.
He's pretty old.
But that's what
He don't care about
don't
that
want
money.
money.
He wants
He
to come
already
to the
made the
game.
money.
I remember, I think Larry King said it. He's like, no one liked Donald Sterling. We just like going to the games. So we would be nice to him. Ain't nobody being nice to him. You know how many fools got billions of dollars in this world? But it's only one LA Clippers.
Yeah.
right.
So he misses it. I'm sure it hurts. He can't. I can go to the game. He can't go.
Well, he should just get a woman.
But he's older.
Let me ask you, what's the shadiest thing you've ever done for the sake of winning? Or who was the hardest person in your life that you had to let go? What was the most difficult demotion or parting of ways? And you got it. I see it. What is it? What?
You don't want to tell us?
When you let your mama go?
No, that's not right. That's not. No, that's not fair to her. No, I
You
can't.
gonna make it,
Mom,
you gonna look at him
You don't have to
differently.
say a name.
No, I'm not gonna do
Don't know
that.
who it is. You fired.
You did somebody wrong. I see it. You
When you
feel
move to
shame.
LA,
Don't you
get the
feel shame
dropper.
right now? He feels shame. He
No,
feels shame.
It's been a
If it was the right thing to do, what's the shame of?
because it's the right thing
It was
to
cold
do.
blooded.
No, it wasn't the right thing.
It
to
wasn't.
do.
No,
It's probably what you wanted to do. The
no.
right thing
It
is
was the right.
subjective.
In order
What's
for
the
me
right
to
thing
be
for
sitting in the
you?
seat right now, you like, me. Like somebody said, sometimes you gotta let certain people go to get
Yeah.
places that you want to get. So stop looking at that.
You got to make some cuts. Which brings us to our next
Yeah,
segment.
basically.
You do. I mean, making cuts is really, it's a necessary, I think, part of winning. It's a necessary part of growth. It's a necessary part of growth in business and growth in personal, relationships and personal growth and love and whatnot. So let's play this video.
Oh.
Hello.
Playing a about niggas being like stalkers and love with y'all kind of crazy shit and get tired of it. Well, guess what? I'm one of them niggas. If I love you, bitch, ain't nobody gonna have you. I'm gonna make you miserable. I'm gonna chase that nigga out. I'm gonna chase your ass around. And it's done. And did y'all be complaining about niggas being like stalkers and love with y'all kind of crazy shit and get tired of it? Well, guess what? I'm one of them niggas. If I love you, bitch, ain't nobody gonna have you.
That would be
I'm gonna make you
Chris
miserable.
Brown.
I'm
That's
gonna
it.
chase that nigga
That's
out.
it. That's it. We got the gist.
I'm gonna make you miserable. Well, that's
I'm gonna
sexy.
make him miserable.
I tried to get Sheree to play this like a couple weeks ago. I was like, we got to run this, Sheree.
Well, there it is.
Because it's back full
And
circle.
yeah, it's back full circle.
worked.
Exactly.
I was scared just now watching that video.
You ain't feel loved? You
Hell
ain't feel like he would be with you forever?
No.
But you don't want
Ride or
everybody-
die? Ride or
I
die?
don't know.
Yeah,
No.
Rick. Ride or die.
That means
No.
attached to me forever, whether I want it.
Like, I want to ride. I don't want to die.
That's what I was thinking. You dying with that nigga. You dying dead. Hashtag, you know, the little emojis with the little.
You ain't never had somebody like a dude in your
Coughing.
bushes when you come up? I feel like every woman don't have a dude in their bushes at one point.
yes,
in life.
I
I think
have.
some women if I sense that those
I'm
tendencies,
sweaty just thinking
because
about
Sheree
it.
has had them in the bushes. I never had them in the because I
Sheree,
see.
keep
You get away.
an N-word in the bushes.
I don't let them know my address.
Yes, they don't know where you live.
No, I'm
None of
like,
that.
oh, he's crazy, so I'll meet you.
And you sense that real soon.
Sheree be like, come on over. He's nice.
He's
And then
No, he don't have nothing to do for Thanksgiving, though.
3 weeks
He's gonna be
later,
alone for the holidays.
He's
Well,
looking
there's a
like-
reason he's alone for the holidays, ladies.
What's that
Yeah,
song?
please learn
Come
from.
on over. That's Sheree's song.
No, you know what? I think you got to be careful when you have a kind heart. Yeah, when you have a kind heart, sometimes you don't make the cuts when you should.
right?
You know what I mean? You don't make the cuts when you should. So, like, what is this? Well, let's also say, wait a second. Karuchi secured she's
We gotta
a
introduce
temporary.
this. Karuchi, his ex-girlfriend
Yes.
of years.
Yes.
Of Chris Brown, the
Yeah.
How long
singer.
were they
If you don't know.
together?
They were together like 5 years.
Yeah,
Dang.
they had some
Something like
business
that.
interests together too.
Look, that's when it was
They've been broken
good.
up for like
Isn't that
3
sweet?
years. It's
But
been
she
done
secured
for,
a
like-
temporary restraining order, which, to be fair to Chris Brown, isn't very difficult to secure.
Yes.
You just have to show that there's a I don't remember it quite off memory, but there's like something dangerous.
there
or
has to
possibility
be
of harm.
something.
Yeah, but it's not. I've done it for people.
Messages.
It's not as an attorney. I've done it. It's not that difficult. So if she could show some type of relation to that
All he had
video
to show
on
was
her,
that video.
Yes.
she could possibly get it. But she alleged that he has threatened to
Kill her
through friends, and that he has
Well,
assaulted
didn't
her
he
in the
allege
past.
that in that video?
Downstairs and punched her in the
I mean,
stomach.
twice.
He alleged
Allegedly.
that, yeah. I'm sorry, go ahead, because I talked over you guys, because that's important.
He allegedly punched her.
He
in the
allegedly
stomach.
punched her and pushed her down the stairs. They had a history of, and obviously he has a history of violence, so
violence.
people tend to believe it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah, I think she did right by getting her restraining order.
Did she get it
'Cause
for her
that video-
family too? Because she was
Oh, I
trying to
think
get
it
it for her
was-
mom and her brother or something.
I think it
'cause
was
he
the brother.
Typically, you get it for the entire.
I think it
family.
said, yeah, the brother.
Oh, typically.
Yeah.
Wow, never been in that situation.
Either. Praise the Lord. We're
Praise
gonna keep
the
that
Lord.
going.
No,
That's
I've
a
never had
mess.
to do a restraining order
Well, just
either.
wait. I'm sure.
Oh, no, wait, don't speak that over her.
Right.
We
I rebuke
that in the
that.
name of Jesus.
Amen.
Man, no.
I didn't finish my statement.
Okay.
If it happens, just give me a call. I'll help you.
How you gonna prophesy a restraining order
Yes.
in her
that's
future?
scary,
No, we
man.
don't receive that.
No.
First off, I do not have. If I am able to bring things into existence like that,
Power of
We
life and death
are.
is in the
let me
tongue.
say
Yes.
this.
If you
Let
can
me
speak
say
it,
this.
you can have
Yeah,
it.
I will gladly sacrifice her very short-term safety to find out my extent of my powers, so I can see if I can do this.
Let's can we go back to Chris Brown?
Okay, back to Chris Brown.
Please, powerless Demetrius.
Demetrius.
Oh my God.
What is so when you hear those words come out of somebody's mouth like that, is that like, could that be a turn on for some women?
To hear those words.
To hear those words,
Bitch,
like,
I'ma
does-
kill you.
Bitch, I'ma kill you.
I'm gonna
make
run.
No,
you
he said
miserable.
I'ma make
Though.
you
He said,
miserable.
make you miserable. I'll make everybody around you miserable. Like that.
I'm gonna
that's
stalk
not
you. I'm
hot.
gonna run off this new dude who could be your husband. Amazing.
I'm gonna let them answer before I say.
Well, you know what? I think sometimes that it's like, I think we're wired to want to feel secure.
Yes.
So when we feel a dude ain't never gonna leave, there's a certain
Thank you.
sexiness and allure and a
Thank you.
seductive quality to that. Now, you got to know when it's going too far. You have to know the difference between, you know, a healthy ride or die and a
Right.
healthy rider. I'm really going to kill you, so you really going to die. Like, you have to know the difference.
Or I'm gonna beat somebody up if I see them with you.
Yeah.
So now you putting. So that means, okay, I'm gonna go date this other guy, and I'm putting his life in jeopardy. If we, you know what I mean?
Yeah. but that's-
If he thinks that Chris Brown will kill him.
Some,
No, but
some
as
people
me
can
as a
think
woman,
that's
though.
sexy.
As
But
a
that's the
woman.
point. After you've broken up, it's sexy. Like, if we ain't together and you still talking about I'm gonna kill you, I'm gonna kill your friends, or I'm gonna beat this person up, blah, 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 that's a problem. Like, that, no point is that sexy anymore.
It's
Don't get me
sexy.
wrong. In the relationship, if he's like, you mine, this is that, like, that kind of possessiveness is a sexy
I
quality
think
of feeling secure.
during sex maybe, but after that-
if we ain't even we ain't having sex, we ain't cool, we ain't friends. Like, and you talking about beating up my boyfriend, we got a problem.
Because then you can't live your life. Okay, no, I'm just saying. Okay, during sex, if he's saying this, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
He's hitting it and he's saying this. It's
Exactly.
like, oh, okay. But then in real life, you're like, wait a minute. I can't talk to the post office.
When he gonna say I'm gonna make
Bitch,
you
I'ma make you
miserable,
miserable.
but it's gonna be the worst
No, I
thing
didn't say
ever.
miserable. He said that.
I'm gonna make you
said
miserable. I'm gonna
Courtney-
kill you.
No,
I'm gonna beat you up.
Courtney
I'm-
said when they
You
say,
mine.
yeah, you mine.
It's mine. This mine
That-
forever.
That's totally different.
But she said that, so I'm speaking on what she said.
So you saying somebody can call you a bitch during sex?
It depends. Pull my hair and no. I'm just-
See, I'm hooking you up. See? That's your commercial. Put that on loop. Put that on loop.
What happened to the brain?
It was the tequila. What you call it?
It was the Kool-Aid.
Blame it on the alcohol.
So, Sheree, to answer your question,
yes.
I think some women will definitely find that sexy
Well,
and
they
be
will.
attracted
because
to that. For sure.
he's gonna pull somebody else. Like we'll see him in the media very, very soon with another female. I don't understand it. To me, it's like, ladies, that's a warning sign. This brother is not in a healthy place mentally.
It does not sound like he is.
No,
It doesn't.
And did they say he was diagnosed with bipolar disorder?
I don't know.
That's
don't know.
alleged. I don't know, but
Is this
there's
hey,
medication for that. There's a way to manage that and be
If-
a
yeah.
functioning, an upstanding human being. He's out of control.
he's not out of control.
He's out of
He's
control.
not out of control.
He's running off at the mouth, but he ain't really done anything.
Yeah,
in a
so I don't
long
want to say he's
time.
out of control, but
Wait a minute. What do you mean he hasn't done anything
I
in a
said
long
in
time?
a long, it's been a
we've
while.
seen. That
That's what
we've
I'm saying,
seen.
that
Yeah.
we know of, so that's all we can base it on. Like, we
She's
don't
saying
have,
this man beat me behind closed doors. We know he has a history of that.
Well, yeah, but we already knew that, and she knew that when she started dating him, and so that was supposed to be during the relationship. I'm just saying, since it all broke up and all of that, like, there's been a lot of Chris Brown nonsense, like when the helicopters were flying in his
Yeah.
house, and it turned out he's not actually doing anything, but he is
he was
saying some wild
exonerated.
shit.
Did he
Yeah.
pull out a gun or something?
he was
He was
exonerated.
exonerated. That didn't happen, or it wasn't
Yeah.
true.
It was a setup. That was a
now,
setup.
Don't get me wrong. Is
Okay,
it
keep
possible?
letting him off the
I
hook.
think he's crazy.
Yeah, he's off.
No, that's not something that you expect a well-balanced person to say. And could it happen? Could
Yes.
he kill her? If he did, say that. Yeah, it could happen, and we will all be here sad. So I think it's the proper precaution if that's what she heard, and then she'll go to
Yes.
court, and they'll determine whether or not it should be an actual restraining order. But you had a question, and we talked about this previously, where you asked, is this love on his part, or is
Yes.
this just ego?
That's why we played our song.
love.
If it is in love,
Yeah.
yeah. So
don't know.
is it?
That's
Is
what
it
he
love?
knows
Is it
love to
ego?
be.
I think ego, because he got left. Nobody wants to be left, because that means whoever does the leaving has the power.
But he got left after he had a baby with
But he's so
somebody.
what?
He still got left.
In his mind, though, he's not thinking like you could leave me because if he's saying, "Bitch, you never gonna be with anybody else. I'm gonna kill you if you."
Plenty of women stayed
had a
in that
baby.
situation.
He did not say he was gonna kill her.
Kill
She
her.
alleged that.
Well,
Yeah.
no,
But
but
he's telling people.
He's
Oh.
saying that he's telling
I'm
other
gonna,
people.
Kanye, what did Kanye say? He said, "You gonna be hot a little while. I'm gonna be rich forever." I think that Chris
Not
is,
if you keep doing whatever you
Yeah,
do.
I don't think he's that. I don't think it's a thing where she has a lot of leverage because she left. I think she just won't be with him.
But I think it's the ego. The question was, is that
Yeah,
hurting
you're
his
right.
ego?
Yeah.
It is.
I think it's both.
I think he thinks
I think it's love and
like
both.
in his mind, that's what
It's a
love
twisted
is.
sense of love,
I have
yeah.
like a twisted sense
But
of
I
love.
think
He was raised
because
abused.
even
and-
remember with Rihanna, she stayed there. Remember, it was like she was supposed to be doing something in Paris with him, and Rihanna came along and shut it down. And Karrueche still stayed, and we saw when he went somewhere.
when
it
he
was
went to
some
that
event.
basketball game
It
and she
was-
saw him on TV, I was like,
And then it was,
That's how
it
she
was
found out.
and then it was some event. So, but she stayed because
about
remember
that.
Rihanna
Yeah,
was with
she
him one
stayed
day.
around.
Then the next day on Karrueche's Instagram, it was like a picture of the ceiling of the same place where Chris Brown was. So she stayed there. So he's like, "Why are you leaving now? Like
Yeah,
the
why you
baby, I
leaving
ain't
now?
even with her. Like I smashed
he
her."
loved her.
Well, but you know what, too?
No, I'm saying, but
She got a little notoriety. You know,
She's
obviously from the
acting. She won an
connection.
Emmy.
She's doing.
Yeah.
She did not win an Emmy.
Yes, she did.
Okay,
She
that's a
did.
whole nother show. Oh, well, bless her heart. Bless
But
her heart.
it was by default. It was by default.
It was like for
By
digital
default.
content.
for being a part of a cast. that
Okay,
won.
got you.
But
got
she still
you.
won an Emmy, y'all.
Right. It's on her. I
Wow.
don't have one.
Shit, I don't have
But
one
you
either.
know what though? See, and he's probably mad at that. He probably feels like I put you on. I'm responsible
Yes.
for where you are.
he does.
And to a degree, yes. But that doesn't give you a license to abuse, threaten, or
course
mistreat
not.
somebody. And kudos to her for really trying to,
Stand up
get
for
her life,
herself.
stand up for herself, and get her life together and do something positive. Take advantage. She's taken advantage of the platform she's been given.
I'm glad
And-
because that interview she did with Oprah or whoever was it Oprah that she did an interview
No.
with?
I
don't
Who was
remember.
it?
Was
it was
Iyanla? Iyanla
Was it
fixed my
Iyanla?
life.
Oh,
Iyanla.
okay, sorry about that. It was on OWN.
Everybody messes up her name.
It was on OWN. But she literally talked about essentially
People call her
she's been a
Lala.
doormat for the last 5 years. And I was embarrassed I hurt for her. So it's
Wow.
nice to see her like be like, I'm gonna get a restraining order, I'm gonna
Good
keep
for her.
working. And she hasn't gone back to him. So kudos, girl.
Lord, good
That being
for
said,
her.
I can't even
was
lie. I
tragic,
always
man.
like
And
if I
you
see
don't want them
Karrueche,
together.
I don't. But there was this one meme
just gonna
that was so funny. It's like the funniest
always
meme I
going off
have
script.
ever seen in my life, where Karrueche's leaving the party and Chris Brown is like about right here, and it looks like he might say something to her, but he doesn't. And the meme says, "You're not gonna wish me Happy Father's Day."
Oh, see now.
It is the funniest.
But see, that's how shitty he is in her life. Like that's exactly why she need to keep doing what she doing.
I love
because
it.
He ain't worth.
I love that she's
damn.
really closing the door, and I hope she
Maybe
doesn't
they might
turn
get
I
back
hope she
together.
slammed
I hope
it.
she doesn't
she
turn
locked
back.
it. I hope
Yeah,
she put
I
him.
hope
Yeah.
it's bolted exactly.
Bolted,
It's
like,
boarded up.
What I
You
do hope,
can't get
I hope
back.
that Chris Brown does not beat any other women, and that he's found the help that he needs. And I really hope that everything that was said is not true. But she did say this under the threat of perjury. So
Well, it might, okay, and we don't know if it's true in this case, but it's true in some other cases. We know that.
Yeah,
I mean, in
yeah.
life, it
No, that's real
happens.
talk. That's
How
real
do
talk.
women tell the difference between healthy love and unhealthy love?
If you feel
Unhealthy love.
if it feels uncomfortable, you know what I mean. You have to trust your gut.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm gonna borrow something from Michelle that she said last time she was
What
here.
she said?
what did I say?
If we're talking about something and if you imagine yourself on this show and you feel like if you say something about him, you gonna get beat tonight.
That's a problem.
Morning side.
That's drastic. That's abusive
Warning
love.
That's a bad
sign.
sign.
That's past unhealthy, right? That's abusive love.
That is very, very.
Because see, now look, Karrueche was getting beat. I must have been channeling her energy that day.
Yeah.
And she's
That's so sad. She's so frail. Yeah.
She's that big.
Goodness
But
gracious.
I don't really know. I just know how I feel. Like I've been in certain relationships where I'm like, man, this don't feel right. When you
Right.
start
Yeah.
feeling bad about yourself, it's like I gotta
You like,
I gotta get out of
Demetrius,
this.
have you been emotionally abused before? Mentally? Tell us. Share with us.
Oh, the baby.
I put it like this. No,
baby.
what I will say is this. What I will say is this: is that with guys, what I feel like women do. I'll never forget this comedian. He was talking about how this one girl was like, "I see you doing your little comedy, got your little car." And he's like, "Damn, bitch, what you doing? Taking my dreams away from me?" I felt like that, where somebody is like
Piece
beating
by
me
piece.
down. Yeah, like you know, and you like, and once you get out of it, you like, damn, I forgot how fly I was.
Right.
Damn.
It's like next day.
Oh, I know
Next
what you
day,
mean.
It's like, yeah.
I know what you mean
That's
too.
fair. Yeah.
I do.
You like, oh,
And it
like,
wasn't.
I'm
It's
shit,
funny because
I'm
my
dope.
thing wasn't at the hands of a man; it was at the hands of some women. Yeah, and I kind of felt that way, you know. But anytime anybody or anyone is stealing your joy and taking your confidence away, intentionally, you gotta get out of that situation. Intentionally,
and as a
trying to
group,
bring you down.
And as a group, like they group together to just bring you
It's
one
like,
person
oh,
down.
hell.
Like they
Put it
strategize this shit. We gonna make her feel bad
we
about it.
gonna
And you know
jump her
what's
emotionally.
crazy? Is you make excuses for people,
Yeah.
and women do that because we're nurturers and we feel bad. We want to give everybody, you know, a second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh chance.
Yes.
And you want to be
And whatnot,
friends.
and you want and you don't want to, you know, you don't want the confrontation, and you don't really want to believe that.
Yeah.
I really do live my life trying to believe the best. So sometimes, even when it's really it's obvious, I still like, oh, you know, we give them the benefit of the doubt, but then it gets to the point where there's no more benefit. And it's like, okay, this is not a good, healthy situation for me. So you gotta. That's what you say.
That's why I'm a recluse.
So let's talk about because we're talking about, you know, like how do you know, when do you know that Mr. Right is Mr. Wrong? This is another story in the headlines, and this is what's this man's name? Emmanuel Sanders. That's his wife.
Name?
And she alleges that he spent over $100,000 on side chicks.
That's all.
Well, that's
I mean,
enough. Let me tell you, my
don't get
man.
the best hotel. Like what?
Listen,
Right.
if I
Motel
catch
6.
if I catch you buying a side chick a pair of shoes from like Payless, you in trouble.
Sheree,
Maybe they only got Macy's.
your ego is so much.
But because in a woman's mind, that means something. Like, I want to get you these shoes. Like, I want to do something
thought about
special for you.
Yes.
Because women love shoes. So why are you buying her some?
Why are you buying
Buy her
somebody
some
some
McDonald's.
shoes?
Buy her
anything.
McDonald's. Feed her ass and send her on.
I'm not even
you
down
don't
with
feed
that.
her,
You can't even
like-
buy her Happy Meal.
But see, they have to, because if they're cheating, they have to do something, because
To keep
otherwise
her
she gonna
around.
talk. So she gonna be like, oh, that's how you feel. You want to keep hitting it and keep her quiet.
But that's what I'm saying. For me, I ain't having it.
Oh, I'm just saying what the
This
allegations.
is why I said her ego. See, you see,
having
because
it.
notice she said pay less. She didn't say Neiman Marcus.
Oh,
she
no.
said pay less. It's $100,000. That's not a lot of money.
Take
But-
her to,
but
you take
fir-
her to Neiman Marcus, I would make you miserable.
First, what
a lot
I'm
of
gonna-
money
That's what I'ma do.
necessarily.
She's channeling Chris Brown, Michelle. You
Oh
hear her?
yeah.
She gonna kill him.
Go
She
ahead.
gonna say, boy, I'm gonna stalk you.
I'm gonna make you miserable.
You buy her some Payless shoes? Oh, I'm gonna mess
It
you and
doesn't matter.
her.
You spend a dime on a side chick, it's a problem. You have a side chick, it's a problem.
But in today's world, men are spending money on them.
Yes.
But
so
it's like
break
hush
that
money.
down.
It's hush money.
Oh, it's hush. It's to keep them quiet.
Right, because okay, I'm a side chick, right? I'm never a side chick, but if I am, if you buy me some Christian Louboutins, okay, I won't say
How
nothing
you know
to
you're
your
not a
wife.
side chick? When did you celebrate Valentine's Day?
Well, I don't have a man, so I couldn't be a side chick
Did you celebrate Valentine's Day on the 15th?
on the 14th with my
Okay.
kids.
Then you're not a side chick.
Yes, then I would. Now,
13 for
According to
15.
Demetrius.
now I have thought about, would I be a side chick? Like, what things
Would
could
you
make
be?
me?
Would you be a side chick?
I don't know if the price is right. Now. What if
But
it's?
it could be a stress-free environment.
Yeah, like-
if you're not really looking
I can
for a
tell
relationship.
you who would be a side chick.
Okay,
and
who would be a side chick?
You would, you wouldn't.
Ain't no way.
But now take it.
way.
Understand why though.
Right, because it's a
Even
breakdown.
if it was the most beneficial arrangement for Sheree,
Okay.
where this is the path that she should walk, she would not do it because of ego. It's just plain ego.
Well, I think that's fair though, because there's a portion of you that like side chick, like I actually have to have sex with you, because if I know you having sex with somebody else, I can't have sex with
See,
you.
me neither. I get
But
turned
you know
off.
what I think?
Yeah,
This
it's a turn off.
This is the way I feel. And I don't judge people. People do what they feel they have to do, you know what I mean? And for various reasons. If I had a small child that I had to take care of, I can't sit here and say I wouldn't be a side chick. I can't sit here and
You
say I
would put
wouldn't
your
be a
ego
stripper.
aside and be a side
For
chick?
my all day, every day. For my kid, all day, every day. But, you know, thank God that's never been my situation. I've never had to. But I think of myself as a queen. And not in an arrogant way. I am a queen. Why am I going to be somebody's side piece?
True.
If I'm not number one, I'm not number nothing.
Plus,
Right.
you would not be a good stripper. So thank God.
Look,
Why wouldn't I be a good stripper?
all her clients would
You're
only
too
be able to
lazy
come to her.
physically. You wouldn't feel like doing it. Like
You
what's
see me getting
necessary.
you got to ask Tasha about me in that class.
Yeah, but it's getting you to class. When it's time for you to go dance, she gonna be like, I don't feel like it. It's a
don't think so.
Tuesday.
I
Ain't
think-
nobody
I think-
gonna be in the club.
I
I'm
think
just
she'll
gonna
be more.
chill.
I think she'll be more controlling with her men. Like she'll be like, "You dance for, you work, you come and
You
get
only
my
get
dances
lap
only
dances,
from me
exactly.
and me only."
I could have side pieces, but I couldn't be one.
See?
Oh.
See this?
I'm
Yeah,
just
so,
saying.
and then we, even though Courtney and I said we could be,
be
but
side
it's
piece.
sexless.
It's in theory. It would
Yeah,
be a sexless
sexless
relationship.
side piece. Like,
I
we're
can't have
friends.
sex.
And I
what's
have
your,
benefits.
This is what I
cool.
want to know from y'all.
Yeah, that's
Courtney,
bullshit.
what is your perfect side piece situation?
You mean like me as a side piece? or
Yes,
me
what
with
is
the
your
side piece?
perfect side piece setup situation?
I mean, I ain't never even thought about this. I ain't never even considered being a side
You
piece.
better tell Universe what
I
you
mean,
want.
you know, like if you gonna pay my rent and all we gotta do, we go out to eat every once in a while and we wanna, you know, chat and we have good, intelligent conversation.
Now
I'm
you
good with
beans
that.
keep your tank full.
You know, keep my tires new.
too
You
short.
know what I'm saying? Like whatever.
Breaks change because you know we need breaks
Always
often
get my-
here.
like taking care of that kind of stuff. Like you could do.
So your
But we gonna
ideal
talk.
side piece situation is just anything, but you just don't want to have any type
we
of
can't.
physical.
We can't have any
sexual
physical
intimacy.
interaction. I can't even kiss you if I know you making out with somebody else. 'Cause I
Okay.
think it's nasty.
What about you?
I'm a germ.
What's your ideal side piece situation?
So at the first of the month, I get my lump sum, and then we maybe meet twice a month for dinner, and then we talk, and they just enjoy my company and my. You
So
know,
no sex?
no. Mm-mm.
Like no oral sex? No.
Hell no. I'm definitely not doing that.
No.
I'm a black woman.
I was about to say you so
no.
black.
I am
you
so black.
right now
Because-
at this moment, at this
because-
very moment.
I'm gonna be giving head, and he is.
You think I put that
Sleeping
in
with-
your
that's
mouth while you
disgusting.
putting it in somebody else?
Yeah, that's even worse.
That's
Maybe he
terrible.
uses a condom with
I
her.
don't care.
So you
Lies. And they be lying about that anyway.
They do.
It would be easier for me to give somebody oral sex
Oh, really?
than to sleep with, yes, and to let them enter and penetrate
Hey,
my body.
this is a joke. I'm just
Nah.
saying this is a joke. Yeah, that's because you mix. So you know. I'm just fucking with you.
No, you're not.
I am.
No,
In
you're
case
not.
y'all missed that. The white girl in Sheree would allow her to put a, in a mouth.
Side piece. This is a side piece penis.
I just want to clarify.
In the mouth.
This will be the clip that we show next week. Talking about watch. This is the clip. I'm just playing. That has nothing to do with it.
Okay, let's move on. We gotta move on. We gotta move
black
on.
girls that love to get hit.
We gotta move on. Oh, we gotta move on.
Okay.
I didn't say I love to give head, dum dum.
In his mind,
I wasn't implying. I don't think that you love to give head.
in his mind now, all he's thinking is you giving head. That's all that's going on in his head right now.
Wait a minute.
Visually, that
Actually,
get
it
here?
wasn't. It's only because of how Sheree is.
Can we do the next segment?
Okay.
We got another story.
Oh, there's another story.
Family Matters.
Oh, Lord.
Oh.
Family Matters, dang it. This is Darius McCrary. Am I saying this?
McCrary.
McCrary. And his estranged wife. And she, I think she's got a restraining order. So that's kind of the theme
Wow.
of the month. Welcome to Black History Month. Look at that.
right?
That's
That
a
is not
daggone
the
shame.
theme of the month.
That's a daggone shame. No, it's not. But yeah, it's just it's too bad that we're seeing this. You know what I mean? Yeah. Anyway, is terrorizing his wife and infant, allegedly holding his little girl over boiling water once.
What?
Yeah. So this is getting really ugly. Says he has abused her on several instances. And of course, she's the baby, a 16-month-old Zoe. So clearly she had to make this cut. I guess she's from the Globetrotters too. I didn't even know they had female Globetrotters.
Oh, she's a cute girl.
She's a cute girl. She really is. And what did he do? He made a really ugly statement. What did he say?
He
I
called
can't
a gold
find it.
digger or something like that.
No, I mean, didn't call her a gold digger, but basically just said she
ain't messing with no
she
broke
wasn't,
dude.
that kind of thing. And this is what I think. I think you can make cuts in your life, especially when you have children with somebody. You still have to do life with that person. So you got to think about that. And it's not really about them. You got to really put that baby first.
I think that goes to both of them, assuming, because if we take Darius's side and say, you know what, this isn't true, that let's say he was holding the baby while he was making tea, and that's what she's referring to.
I mean, people
Yeah.
You know,
No,
so
you're right.
I don't necessarily know. So, oh wait, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on. What were we talking
that
about?
I got something on TV on the phone.
Michelle.
I'm just trying to get the link in my bio.
So look, when it comes, I don't know. It
But
goes
you know
both
what, though,
ways.
what he
Like
said,
it goes
though,
both ways.
It does. But something that I can't find it. Obviously, I didn't. I put it in my notes. But he said the comment that he made was really kind of nasty. So it kind of made me think. You know, not that he's guilty of all the things that she's accusing him of, but certainly that he is not in a very loving frame of mind. Put it that way, because
they're getting a divorce. Aren't they?
It doesn't matter, though.
But if he's been accused,
you can still honorably, even if you've been accused, your character is your character, period. See, and I can't even make the argument because I don't even know. I don't even have what he said.
Go ahead.
I just know that
I don't
there's
have what he said.
been some situations, and from what I hear in terms of family court and like really horrible allegations, especially that are made against fathers in terms of sexual abuse, physical abuse, things that did not happen at all, but are made because it makes the
Precisely.
woman get what she wants. It happens like a crazy statistically, like it's something insane. Like 85% of the time, the allegations are completely false.
Yes.
And if you're a
I
public
believe
figure
that.
and those allegations are being made against you, like I can understand where there are some things that would make you come out of your character towards the person making those allegations, especially in relation to your child. Because in the end, courts favor mothers to begin with in this country for legitimate reasons in a lot of cases.
But it was kind of a low level insult.
Well,
like
let me-
basically, you ain't nothing. You ain't never gonna be nothing. Like
Well,
just
but
that
my
kind
thing
of.
is this: because I've handled divorce, my law partner Latasha, she is a family law attorney. It
You're who?
happened. My law partner Latasha, she is a family law attorney. So as it happens, you know. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
The charades up in this piece. Lord have mercy.
I'm just saying.
I'm gonna make some cuts. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna make some cuts on this panel. That's what I'm gonna do. No.
But it
All right,
happens.
get
Divorce
to your-
changes people.
It does change
and,
people.
And you're going to say something
Oh, I
at some
always say-
point
yeah,
in your
absolutely.
divorce that you regret. The only thing, like Courtney said, is he's saying it in public, and it's going to happen because he's a celebrity. So,
Yeah,
you know, I give him a little grace on that. I understand.
I don't,
Because
what he
I don't
said
know what
wasn't
was
called
said
for.
to him. You know?
Yeah, but we don't know because I don't have it in my
But
notes.
yeah, men are a little,
And do your Halo Award, Demetrius, real quick before we close.
It's not going to take me 2 minutes to do this, but okay.
And next time you send me a picture, can it be a picture that can be blown up?
No.
Because I had to take my personal time and put this collage of photos together. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, did you? That's a great job.
Thank you.
So the Halo Award is something that Sheree came up with, where we speak about someone that did something remarkable during their lives. Most of the time, they're still living, but this is a posthumous award to a reporter by the name of Gary Webb. Gary Webb basically single-handedly exposed the CIA's connection to drug traffickers in the 80s that used sale of crack cocaine throughout the nation to fund the Nicaraguan rebels against the Sandinistan socialist guerrillas. Black people tend to be paranoid with good reason, because the government that was supposed to protect us, even though they did not start, I don't believe they started the crack trade as it was alleged in the article, they did participate in it. And for Gary to go out on a limb to expose this to the detriment of his career, because he was eventually ostracized in the industry, and the Los Angeles Times put 17 reporters on the story to discredit him, and he eventually killed himself, allegedly, in 2004 by shooting himself twice in the head because he couldn't find a job. But when I found out about him and the
In the
fact
back of the head.
I can't. Again, so I just want. There's a movie called "Kill the
Yeah.
Messenger," along with a documentary that I think every black person and anyone who considers themselves an American should check out. So,
Yes.
Halo Award to Gary Webb.
All right. Well, yes. So I'm going to go see that movie for sure. So now we're closing. We thank you guys for joining us. We're going to go around. So Courtney, final thoughts. Why do you always start? Well, we always start with you, Courtney.
Final thoughts that love don't hurt like that. So if you got a Chris Brown running around saying some wild shit, take people for what they say and what they doing and just go the other way. When you see crazy cross the street.
My final words come from Michelle, something she said earlier. If you find yourself in a relationship and you feel like you've been emotionally jumped, you need to get your ass out.
And I'm going to say, I think you just have to be, in the beginning, if this person is right or wrong for you. You need to take the signs and trust your gut and go for it. And then with the girl, let the black women keep their men. I'm just saying, with that other situation, the guy, the girl who the man was spending $100,000.
Oh, yeah.
Let us keep our men. That was a Kim Kardashian lookalike. Like, can we get our black men back?
But with his,
This is my final takeaway.
Yeah, that was
This is my final takeaways. He should have married a black woman.
But see, that's why he didn't. Because he wouldn't have been able to spend that $100,000 because his shit would have got cut off.
Bam, can I get a high five? That's all I'm trying to say.
All right, y'all. Thank you for watching us. Our closing thoughts is putting your hands. Anytime a man puts his hands on you or verbally abuses you or belittles you, that is not love. It is not love. And that's my final thoughts.
yeah,
I'm Sheree Fletcher.
she's right. She was a good safe word
Yeah.
at all times.
Oh my
Like,
God.
don't say more or something like that.
And happy, the Oscars are coming up. Good luck to
Yeah,
all
good luck.
the nominees. I'm doing my little messy back bun and little
Are we going to talk
sparkly
about the
earrings.
fashion next week?
Yeah, we'll talk about the fashion next week. We love you guys. Thank you for watching.
From executives Kevin Undergaro, Dario Kristen, Tiana Hobson, and the entire BHL staff, we would like to thank you for supporting Black Hollywood Live, the first online broadcast network dedicated to African American entertainment. For questions and comments, contact us. info@blackhollywoodlive.com. Like us on Facebook, tweet us, or Instagram us at BHL Online. And I am the official voice of Black Hollywood Live, Scipio. Instagram me @KingXOBay. Thanks for tuning in. The views expressed here are those of the host only and do not necessarily reflect the views of BHL or its owners or principals.